All right, so tonight's little sauce competition involves 4 very different mustards put on top of a bacon wrapped hot dog, cut into quarters. So I am going to try each of these 4 pieces of bacon wrapped hot dog with the corresponding mustard. And then I'm going to record my impressions, and then I'm going to evaluate and rank these 4 mustards over bacon wrapped hot dogs. Pretty simple, right? And why every time I do one of these opening shots with the sauces, corresponding to the food that they're going to be sampled over, why am I always thinking of that scene in Eyes Wide Shut where the sex cult exposes Tom Cruise and unmasks and threatens him? I'm always thinking that. So, if you're thinking the same thing, maybe for ambiance, you can put on the creepy Eyes Wide Shut music. Oh my god, my fridge is making an annoying noise. I'm not doing a second take. I will not, but do you hear that? I'm gonna have to go deal with that before I film this video. But anyways, in a minute, I will turn the camera on myself and I will sample these hot dog bites. Alright, so my last hot sauce video with the Carolina Reaper sauces meandered on for about 34 minutes. This is going to be the opposite. So for those of you who aren't into the meandering and rambling on and on and on and on about hot sauces, this I will just get straight to the point. We're talking about bacon wrapped hot dogs. We are sampling them with 4 different mustards. I said in the little short I posted as a preview to this, I know there are many, many, many other mustards. I could probably do 3 of these videos comparing 4 different mustards. So if you like this, if you're entertained by it, if you're intrigued, and you want to see me try more mustards over more pieces of bacon wrapped hot dog, I will do that. Anyways, let's get right to it. So the first one is the Beaver Ghost Pepper Mustard. I love this stuff. By the way, it's the exact same as Engelhofer's Ghost Pepper Mustard. It's just repackaged under a different name. They're the same thing. And they're, of course, delicious. One of my favorite spicy mustards. Probably my favorite. Yeah. I always keep a bottle of it in my fridge. Here we go. Bacon wrapped hot dog with Beaver Ghost Pepper Mustard. By the way, this is a very spicy mustard. Very spicy. You can taste that ghost pepper in there. But it's not like crushingly, overwhelmingly hot. Because there are actually 6 different peppers in this. 6 different peppers in this mustard. This is a very pepper forward mustard. It's not just a mustard with a little bit of spiciness to it. You could almost call this a hot sauce with the amount of pepper that are in this. It's got red jalapenos, red chili, green jalapeno, cayenne, chili peppers, ancho peppers. Right? And then a bunch of other good stuff. It's a really, really nice mustard. It's got a really great, robust flavor to it. And it is very, very sharp and zingy when it comes to the mustardiness. It's like a really, really hot, really good Dijon mustard with the whole mustard seed in it, like a stone ground Dijon. Just with lots and lots of pepper heat and pepper flavor. It's so good. And it's great over a bacon wrapped hot dog. That one is going to be hard to beat. That's an 8 out of 10. Easily. Probably an 8.5. All right. Moving on. Now, I know this is Safeway's signature select generic horseradish mustard. So maybe there are other horseradish mustards out there that are superior to this one. Actually, I'm almost certain that there are. But this is not bad for what it is. And I just love horseradish. So this has a really good chance of placing high, if not winning this competition, because of just how much I love horseradish. So even if it's the signature select and it's maybe a little bit, less complex and beautifully flavored and balanced as a more expensive horseradish mustard, I'm sure it's still going to be good over a hot dog. And actually, this is the first time I've had it with a bacon wrapped hot dog. So I've been using it over this horseradish sandwich. I've been using it over just like sandwiches with lunch meat. First time with a hot dog. All right. There's a little adjustment I would make before I tried this on a bacon wrapped hot dog again. Instead of just using hickory smoked bacon like I did with this, because this is quite salty, I would use like a maple bacon, all right? Something a little sweeter, or even a brown sugar bacon. Or I could just make it myself. I could make a maple brown sugar bacon and then serve it with the horseradish mustard. Because, yeah, this has a very sharp flavor. The horseradish flavor is quite prominent. It is very like sharp and mustardy like this one is. But it's also very salty. And when you've got a salty hot dog and salty bacon, and then you've got a salty horseradish mustard, it's a little bit too much salt. Okay? So a counterbalancing effect of something a little bit on the sweeter side in the hot dog or in the bacon that is wrapped around it would go better with this. This is still good. I still like this. I would gladly eat, even if it's hardwood smoked bacon, I'm still going to eat the horseradish mustard with it on a hot dog if that's all that I have. That's the only type of bacon I have. But I think it would be better over maple bacon wrapped hot dogs. Still good. About a 7. Okay. This was something I tried very recently. I was very impressed with it. It is currently my favorite hot honey product. I have lots of hot honey products laying around. Don't use them very often. This one I do use. I love to dip chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, any other breaded chicken product in this. I'm sure it'd be really good with breaded fish too. Let's see how it is over a bacon wrapped hot dog. I just had the thought. Let me finish eating so I don't talk with a mouthful. Just had the thought. I was just saying as a criticism of this, but not as a criticism of it, just as like, this is why these two don't necessarily work together as well as they could. There's not a sweet element in either the bacon or in the mustard. This having a sweet element is going to make a difference. And I just had one bite. Now I'd give myself time to think about it because I was too busy urgently trying to talk. Let me finish this. That hit the spot. Easy 8. Okay. The thing is, the sweetness in this comes from the honey. Honey and bacon, not as good of a pairing as maple and bacon. I'm imagining a maple mustard over a bacon wrapped hot dog when it's wrapped with the hardwood smoked bacon, because I wouldn't want to put a maple mustard over maple bacon wrapped hot dog. Hardwood smoked, a sweet mustard like this one, possibly with maple in it, would be magnificent. So this is really good with the hot honey mustard. But I just don't know if like salty bacon and honey are necessarily the best pairing. You don't see them paired very often, do you? People make all kinds of brown sugar and maple bacon. I don't see people making honey bacon. It's just not something that you see. It's interesting, and it is very good. But I feel like a similar adjacent mustard could be even more delicious over it. Okay, now let's just get to plain old yellow Heinz mustard. Okay, I have always loved Heinz Yellow mustard. I have been eating it over many things over the years. I will never not love it, and it just might be better than all these other weird fancy mustards. Here we go. Yep. I love it. I feel like I'm at the ball game. Or preferably the hockey game. But, well, I have good memories of eating hot dogs at both a baseball game and a hockey game. Because I went with a good friend to, many years ago, I went with a good friend to a Toronto Maple Leafs and Nashville Predators game. Maple Leafs, who I was supporting, narrowly edged out the Predators. It was lots of fun, and I had a pretty good hot dog that night. I also had a good hot dog at, it was a Detroit Tigers game. And one of my recently deceased aunts, sorry, miss you. This was about 15-20 years ago, a long time ago. I think I was like either still in high school or just about to graduate. We went to see a Detroit Tigers game. Had hot dogs at that too. And with yellow mustard. And I believe it was one of the last games, if not the last game, before the legendary baseball player Cal Ripken retired. And Cal Ripken was playing for the Baltimore Orioles because my aunt was not there to support the Detroit Tigers. It's just that we lived close to Detroit, and she was she was a rabid Detroit Tigers fan, so she would go to all of their games. She'd go to their spring training, everything. So she was there to see and support the Baltimore Orioles and see the legendary Cal Ripken, who I believe was playing for the Orioles that night. I still remember taking a bite out of my little hot dog with my Hines Yellow mustard, and then picking up the binoculars and seeing Cal Ripken there. Okay. So, if you're in a nostalgic mood, this is going to be an easy number one. And I guess I am sort of in a nostalgic mood, but, honestly, these other mustards tonight it was interesting to bring a little bit of alternative flavor. Jeez, I'm having some acid reflux. I want to finish this up. I do not want this to be long-winded. I don't want to have to pause. Okay, I think I'm okay now. All right, let me rank these. So, number 4, you're probably going to have already predicted that it would be this, is the horseradish mustard. Just because I think that this type of mustard would pair better with a different type of bacon-wrapped sausage, or hot dog, or sausage. It's still good, though. Like, still a 7. Number 3 is this hot honey mustard. Delicious, but I think a maple mustard might be just a little bit better. I like the spice, too, although it's very minimal in here. A little bit of cayenne powder is really nice over a hot dog, too. So that's good. 7.5. Number 2 is going to be Hines Yellow Mustard. Such a classic. So great over a hot dog. The bacon wrapped around the hot dog only makes it more, enjoyable. It just makes you feel good to put this over a hot dog or a hamburger. All right? It just takes you right back, like 20, 25 years, depending on how old you are. It might take you back like 80 years. But yeah, you can picture yourself being a kid again. Anytime with this Heinz Yellow Mustard. Number 1, holy shit, this is good stuff. Whew. Yeah, that's an 8.5. It's great. You gotta get it. If you love spicy food, if you like ghost peppers and you have not tried this, I don't even care if you don't like mustard. You owe it to yourself. You got to try this. It might actually change your mind about mustard. That's how damn good it is. Beaver is a great company, and this is their best spicy mustard by a long shot. Get it. All right, well, that was fun to make. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see me do another round of mustards with bacon-wrapped hot dogs, I'd be happy to do that.